It followed the traditional 1,000 guineas meeting. With his analysis, here's Pete Donegan.
The Lee Freedman-trained 4-year-old Paris Lane looks certain to start favourite in Saturday's $1 million Caulfield Cup after drawing ideally when the barrier draw was conducted here at Caulfield today. The Kiwi Rough Habit, the brilliant winner of the Caulfield Stakes last Saturday, drew barrier 14, which probably won't affect him that much because he does get back in his races. Air Seattle has drawn barrier 1, last year's runner-up. It's All in Fun drew nicely in 6, and Hear That Bell in barrier 4. Umpala has fared badly at the barrier. It's drawn number 19. Paris Lane beautifully drawn in barrier number 5. Then we have the second emergency Top Rating, who looks unlikely to get a start in 18, and the each-way chances Navy Seal and Alcove both drawing wide. And of the other runners, Gold Sovereign, the first emergency, is drawn number 9. The Bart Cummings train Gossips 11, and Oppressor barrier number 10. So Paris Lane certainly looking likely to start favourite in the Caulfield Cup here on Saturday.
All at 12's the outsider Gold Sovereign. At
World Cup hopeful Kingston Bay has been withdrawn from Saturday's $1 million event. But it wasn't all doom and gloom today. Kiwi star Rough Habit has been declared a certain starter in the Caulfield Cup.
The news of My Patriarch's injury comes as a big blow to both the ambitions and the pockets of his connections. The massive gamble all came to nothing when it was discovered the horse had injured his near-side suspensory ligament. His handler Robert Hamilton is waiting on advice from trainer John Dunlop in England. Similarly disappointed trainer Bruce Wallace, who had to withdraw Kingston Bay from the Caulfield Cup. But it gives a glimmer of hope to David Hayes that Top Rating may sneak in. The chestnut worked this morning with stablemate Glastonbury. Drawing barrier 14, he's not showing it. What about the gate, John? Is that a worry? He's going to get back anyway, I suppose.
Yeah, 14 and with the reserve he comes into 13, that's my lucky number.
Scratched. My Patriarch was found lame yesterday and inspected by 3 vets. A scan showed damage to his near 4 suspensory ligaments. The horse will stay in quarantine at Sandown until mid-November, when he's booked on a return flight to Britain. Always prominent in the markets, My Patriarch was 3rd in line of the 4 European contenders. And there's disappointment too for connections of Kingston Bay. The former New Zealander has gone amiss and will not run in the Caulfield. Greg Miles reports that most of the Cup fancies worked with confidence at this morning's track gallops at Flemington.
It's all coming together perfectly for the favourite Paris Lane. A good barrier, Damien Oliver back from suspension, strong work this morning to top him off, and he has a confident trainer.
Oh, well, you've got to be. He's a good horse. He's very, very honest, very genuine. He's very fit. He's running big races under the weight for age scale, and he drops 4 kilos. He's drawn barrier 5. I don't know whether he's up to it, but if he's not, there won't be any excuses.
No excuses either from the Rough Habit camp. The tough 8-year-old was sent out for a stirring 800 metres gallop. He's unlikely to get his favourite wet going, but that doesn't faze his trainer.
He's an amazing horse. He's never ever looked all that special on track work and that sort of thing. He's just a gritty, determined, courageous character, and yeah, he never fails to surprise, really.
Second emergency Top Rating will firm from 25 to 1 to 8 to 1 if he makes the field. David Hayes has an alternative plan, but hopes he won't have to use it.
He'll go to Geelong if he doesn't get a run, but I've got my fingers crossed. There's still a couple of days, and that's a long time in racing.
It may well be left to Hayes himself. Stablemate Dark Czar has a boil on his wither. His condition will be monitored closely. If he did come out, Top Rating would gain a start. Greg Hall, who's yet to win a Caulfield Cup, had his first ride on Umpala this morning. He liked the feel.
He sprints up well, actually. He actually surprised me. I thought he'd be a bit more dour than that, but he's got a little bit of